Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. Let me know if you like it. I'm going to do some more stuff like this. If you are going through a breakup right now, go ahead and visit writemac.com, WRITEMAC.com. Send your story and I can give you my take on that. Otherwise, have a good one. Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I'm going to talk about questions that need to be answered in a breakup. The most common questions that come up. The questions during my live coaching sessions where people ask me all the time. Number one, how do I stop thinking about them? How do I stop going over things in my head? How do I stop blaming myself or others? Short answer, first of all, I need to know your story of what's going on and why you're blaming yourself and exactly where this is coming from, and that would be unpacked in a live coaching session, or even when you write out your story and I read it. But my short answer is, stop fighting the memories and the thoughts, neutralize them. So, to neutralize something is not necessarily to fight it or push it away, because it's going to keep coming back up. Accept them. Deal with them. Frame them in a way that you can move forward. So if you're sitting there and you're going, God, my ex was gorgeous. She was a 10. She was hot with 2 T's. And I've had clients like this before, and I'm thinking, well, she didn't fall out of the sky. You didn't get lucky. So you're probably capable of meeting another one of equal. Yeah, but you know what? You don't know. Yeah, but you were able to attract her to you, right? And so you need to reframe that in a way that this wasn't just one of those situations, like I said, where you got lucky. That's one of the biggest cringe things I ever hear. Oh, I guess I just got lucky. What? Relationships don't usually happen that way, where you get lucky to meet someone or lucky to be in a 2-year, 3-year relationship with a really beautiful woman. There's something about you that attracted her to you, so give yourself some credit. Get active in present moment activities. So present moment activities are exercise, right? Going for a walk involves you needing to be present, otherwise you might get hit by a car, okay? I preferred solo present moment activities like running for myself. I myself, when I first broke up, I was really sensitive, and not sensitive in a way that I was going to cry, more just hearing everyone's opinion and trying to cheer you up. It just was annoying, and it didn't make me feel better. It almost felt like people were giving you pity, or they were giving you like, oh, just snap out of it. And for me, going on a solo run or a jog was much better. However you want to go about it, think about activities that make you present. And like I said, exercise is a big one. Whatever you find a flow state in, okay? Write out your thoughts in a journal is a good one, because it's extremely active and it somehow gets things out of your head instead of you swirling around in a mouse wheel in your head all the time. And finally, talk to a breakup coach. Number 2, what do I do with the pain? Feel it. Know it takes time to heal. Just as when you're sick, your body needs optimal health. Exercise, sleep, and get some love elsewhere. What do I mean by that? If you have a pet, I know I have some friends out there that love their cats or love their dogs, and when you're down, this is the time to spend some time with your dog or your cat. Spend some time with grandma having dinner. I know when I was going through my really bad breakup, I had a few more dinners with my mom, and it wasn't like I wanted her to sit there and make me feel better, but I know my mom loves me. I know that you know that your family dog loves you, and that's not like you're gonna go up and go, oh, do you love me? Oh, come over here. Oh, yeah. It's just comforting when you're down to know you're not alone. And I know there's some people that feel like, oh, I don't have anyone. Okay. I would challenge you, and I've had some clients like this before, I would challenge you to think about it for a moment. And maybe, because a lot of people live away from home sometimes, so they don't have family members that they're close to available just to have lunch or dinner, or maybe sleep over for the night. I would challenge you to say, well, if there's a colleague at work that you're close to, but you're not comfortable, talking about your breakup with, give them an opportunity to step up and be a good person to you. Because a lot of times people are just not giving someone the benefit of the doubt that they would be there for you. Because a lot of people, It's a privilege to step up for a friend. It makes you feel good when you make them feel good, so give them that opportunity. Number 3, will I ever meet someone else? Yeah, most likely. It just won't be in the next hour, today, or tomorrow, because you got some work to do. That being said, this is a really good time to ask yourself, where's your power in this situation? And look at friends or family members in your sphere of influence and how many of them have got through a divorce or a breakup and have moved on to show you that you're capable of doing that. Does that make sense? Okay, so will they come back? Never use the word never, because never puts this thing in your mind as absolute negativity. It's extremely dramatic. Is there a possibility they come back? Always. Is it going to happen today, tomorrow, or the next day? Probably not. My answer is who knows. I know that wishing, hoping, and feeling sorry for yourself doesn't increase the odds. It actually puts you in a pitiful holding pattern that if they do contact you, you'll wilt like a flower in the desert. You want to be at your best if they do contact you, and you want to be at a point where if they did contact you, it's a bonus, and you kind of feel like, oh wow, where did that come from? And you're actually not overly excited about it. You look at it like, oh cool, maybe we'll get some dinner and hang out. You don't want to look at it like, oh my god, what am I going to do? What am I going to wear? I've been waiting for this moment for so long, because that's the time you haven't worked on yourself. You want to be at a situation where you can take it or leave it. And you want to prove that you're a strong person with confidence and dignity. Dignity. That's a big word. If they do come back, they'll surely like the person you are now better. But again, stay away from the word never when it comes to coming back. Why did we break up? Good question. Go to writemac.com, write your story out, get it into me, because I would recommend that you unpack it with someone else, because a lot of times what you'll do is you'll just focus on one thing, or you'll get someone that's a really shitty listener, that's your friend or family member, and you'll say one or two things, and they'll just, oh yeah, just do this. Oh yeah. You need to unpack everything in an hour, 2-3 hours, and really get to the bottom of why you broke up. And a lot of times you're overlooking something because it's not what you want to believe. Number 6, does no contact really work? Yeah, in most cases it does, because what's your alternative? To knock at the door 1,000 times, to be pitiful and annoying, to say sorry again and again? What's your alternative? No contact in most cases is you accepting the situation, which is attractive. How long does it take? There is no time limit on no contact. There isn't. I do recommend a lot of people do 30 days just so they have some point of finish line and reassess where they're at, because a lot of people start out no contact so desperate to get their ex back. Like, you just need to go into it, because you contacting your ex is not healthy for you or them. And a lot of times if you're in a situation, and let me be clear, no contact doesn't apply to every breakup. I do need to know your full story. Yes, it works best if it's for you first and foremost as an individual. You're doing no contact as an individual. 7, should I call them to say sorry if they change their mind? I'm here. Short answer, no, especially if you already have. It's weak and pitiful. Okay. If you're puzzled by that, again, write out your story and send it in to me. Do they miss me? Did they ever care about me? Yeah, if you guys were together, yes, they do. They're just not going to call you and tell you about it every moment they feel it. Stop being so dramatic. You know if they did or they didn't. 9, don't they know they'll never find someone like me again? This is the ego-based person that's, never lost anything and extremely rich and successful. I've dealt with people like this before. I was a great partner. I have guys all over me. Women are knocking at my door every day. Okay, well then you'll be able to get someone new, right? People stop for a minute. It's like, oh, yeah. Okay? If you feel like they won't find someone else again, take a moment and go, okay, I guess I'm a catch. Well, that's for them to figure out. If you're so great, you'll have no trouble finding another. How do I get them back? I gotta know your story for that one. Thank you for checking out this video. If you like it, throw me a like. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. Otherwise, Go to rightmac.com, book a live coaching session, or don't. Talk to you later.